The year is 1957 in Oklahoma. Not a whole lot going on. Elvis Presley is the king of rock and roll, and the Cold War is going on. Well, at least that's what teachers taught you in school. What they didn't tell you about was that in 1957, the world was getting taken over by the Chimera, an army of genetically mutated beings with advanced weapons only set out to destroy humanity. Yeah, that did in fact happen in Insomniac's latest installment of the Resistance series, Resistance 3. Resistance 3 takes place just 4 years after the events of Resistance 2. In this game, you play as Joseph Capelli, a family man forced into hiding underground in the city of Haven, Oklahoma. There isn't much to do in the Haven except maybe sit around and tell stories about how the Chimera came in and ripped the heads off of everybody, you know? Well, Haven's hopes of staying hidden abruptly ended when a doctor named Fedor Malikov shows up on the scene. The Chimera follow Malikov because he is the only person left in the world that knows how to get rid of the Chimera. Soon after his arrival, Malikov meets up with our main character, Capelli, and tells him some bad news. The problem is, there's a wormhole that opened up in New York City and is slowly freezing the East Coast and headed on a path of destruction across America. Unless Capelli wants to have his family and friends frozen into oversized human popsicles, he must head out to the Big Apple with Malikov and close the wormhole once and for all. Now, I was overall impressed with the story and found myself getting attached to the characters, which definitely isn't something you normally hear someone say about a first-person shooter game. The graphics in this game are amazing. The PS3 was definitely pushed to the limit for this game, and you could really tell with all the beautifully rendered areas and all the areas of the game. I found myself exploring the different areas quite a bit and panning the camera around and thinking, man, this is so badass. But what's a good story and awesome graphics without equally as good gameplay? Well, people, I can tell you Resistance 3 definitely delivers. The weapon wheel is back and better than ever with a fully loaded arsenal of weapons to blow away the Chimera with a pull of a trigger. It has everything from the standard submachine gun, the bullseye, or the auger is a crazy new weapon with a scope allowing you to shoot laser balls of death through walls. Another big part of your souped up arsenal is the alternate fire that comes standard to every weapon. For example, the bullseye can shoot a tracking device allowing you to fire from the hip and have your bullets track your enemy's every movement. While with the auger you could drop a shield down, which you can shoot through but your enemies can't shoot through. The auto leveling of your weapons is a great feature to the Resistance series. The more enemies you blow away with a certain weapon, you get experience. When you level up your weapon, more things become unlockable, like bullets that set your enemy on fire. But when you shoot them, not only do you get to see them run around in pain, but you also have a very nice light show to look at. Another great thing about Resistance 3 is the online multiplayer. Remember when Resistance 2 used to let 60 people play online at the same time? Yeah, well, if you're one of the few people that actually like that, you're out of luck. The online for Resistance 3 has been vastly reduced to 16 players, which is fantastic. Less chaos, less confusion, and less 10-year-olds screaming in your ear about stealing their kills. Resistance 3 multiplayer offers a standard set of online shooter game modes like Breach, Capture the Flag, and of course everybody's favorite, Team Deathmatch. Playing games gives you points. You can spend those points on new abilities and attributes for your character to piss off all the underleveled people who try to kill you. I usually don't get too caught up in online shooters, but man, did I have a blast playing this game. I think Resistance 3 Online is going to give Call of Duty multiplayer a run for his money. All in all, I really have nothing negative to say about this game, which is definitely rare for me. The storytelling and the feel of the world around you really make this a first-person shooter you'd really hate to overlook. The graphics are fantastic and the action will always leave you on the edge of your seat. I'd have to say whether you're a hardcore Resistance fan or even new to the series, to give this one a whirl. You definitely won't be disappointed by any means.